Sometimes your opponents are gonna say, my Buzzwole is so tanky with 170 HP with a cape on. But Charizard just says, die, insect! Do not forget to like and sub to the channel. What's up guys, Skitty here. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 best decks, in my opinion, to push ladder with, because this is the final week. Well, if you go online, you're gonna see something like this. A tier list that shows you what's good. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 that I love the most. Do not worry, they are pretty good ones, because there's nothing I want more than win games. Okay, this deck is just amazing with 2 shiny Charizards. I know, the black Charizard, because I have 2 of them actually. So now let's take a quick look at the deck profile. We got 2 little Charmanders, of course, 2 black Charizards, 1 Flareon, and 2 Sylveons. Okay, usually you just want to evolve 1 Sylveon because it helps you draw. And then you want to have Charmander in front. Okay, going first is definitely better in this deck, because the first time you attack is gonna be a Stoke. So, well, let's take a quick look at the other cards. We got 2 rare candies, 1 potion just to keep us healthy, 2 Pokeballs, of course, 2 researchers, 1 cape. Yeah, the cape is pretty important to get you out of range of some KOs. 1 Sabrina just to deal with the threats, I guess. And 2 Lilies to keep your Charizard healthy. I mean, okay, look at this game right here. I evolve into my Charizard right away. I go for the Stoke on my first attack. And, well, usually the game's over from here. This is a cherry-picked game, guys. I've tried so many games, and usually I just win right here. And there's no way I can showcase my Flareon, which is kind of a bummer. If you draw perfectly with this deck, you win right there. So guys, try this deck out, it's just amazing. You get your Sylveon engine going, and you get Charizard attacking. Usually, it's GG well played. But then, sometimes they just sack everything to protect their one main threat, which is gonna be Abra this game. Usually if they don't got the Ghastlies evolving into Gengar, they can't win. I mean, yeah, Gengar is annoying, but it does nothing against Charizard. If you have already evolved into it, they don't prevent you from going for stuff like, Professor's Research. It doesn't matter. I can't go for a Research. Duh. But still, I KO their Gengar. If they don't have another rare candy into another Gengar, next turn I can just Lily back up. Okay, let's see what you can do here. But if I remembered correctly, this opponent drew perfectly. They got the Kadabra. And see, they got their rare candy as well. This is just crazy. Okay, see, they are trying to set up their Alakazam, so I'm pretty sure they have Alakazam in their hand, because they do not attach to their Gengar. So right here, I go for the Lily, but it's actually useless because Alakazam kills Charizard with 5 energy from full health. Anyway, not gonna care too much about it because I've already drawn into my second Eevee, which is quite important. In hindsight, maybe I should have just gone for the Research, because I can prevent Charizard from dying. But anyway, I do got my Flareon ready. Actually, I don't have my Flareon ready yet, which is kinda sad, because if I don't get it online as soon as possible, I lose the game. So I still don't got my Flareon here. Maybe I should have promoted the Sylveon just to tank for 1 more turn, but if they got Sabrina, I lose anyway. So right here. Nope, no second Charizard. So I have to go for the Hail Mary here for the Research. So Prof's research here gives me the Flareon EX, which I've been longing for a ton of games. Most of the games, I just win very early on with the Charizard. If you draw well in the early game with the help of Sylveon EX, you just beat people, like, from the get-go. Now, yep, they know it's checkmate, and they concede. So GG will play to the opponent, and this is how strong this Charizard Flareon Sylveon EX deck really is. You draw perfectly, you win games instantly. Even if you don't, if you can get your Flareon EX late game, you still clutch games so easily. And now, let's move on to our next deck. Alright, the second deck is a crowd favorite, and it's the best deck in the meta right now. It's Giratina, Greninja, and Sylveon. But obviously, the earlier you get your Giratina, the better. So I got it on my first turn, which is great because I can start racking up energy with Broken Space below. Okay, now let's take a quick look at the deck profile. 2 Froakies, 2 Greninjas, 2 Eevees, 2 Sylveon, 1 Giratina EX. Okay. Unlike the usual comp that you see, I do not run Pokemon Communication because I just don't find it that useful. Most of the time, I just want to have that X speed to switch out my Sylveon in front, because a lot of times I have Eevee in front to use Collect. So I have to switch out, and when I do, I want to get our bench in the front as soon as possible, because sometimes I can attack. I don't want to waste one extra turn to attach an energy and retreat my Sylveon, right? So the earlier I can get my attacker out, maybe it's the Giratina, maybe it's gonna be a Greninja, getting me an early victory if they have just one simple Pokemon in front. They have like 80 HP, I can Shuriken and then attack with my Greninja to get a very quick victory. And then 1 red card, 2 rare candies, 2 Pokeballs, 2 researchers, 2 Cyruses, and 1 cape. Yeah, the cape is awesome to keep your Giratina out of KO range. Say, you know what, something like a Charizard. Oh, they can one-shot your Giratina, but now you can now tank 1 hit with either your Giratina or your Sylveon. So now, they're trying to preserve their Sarah Aura, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, I can't really kill that off right now, sadly, as I don't got the Psychic energy. Sometimes if you run Water Psychic, you need 1 more turn to rack up energy. This isn't, I mean, it doesn't matter right here, because a lot of times you want to have your Greninja attacking, and having that flexibility wins you games quickly. So, if you really just want the Psychic energy, I mean, go for it. But for me, I just love running Water energy as well, to have that option with Greninja attacking. So Greninja goes in for the Water Shuriken. Okay, this is where they test you. You have to know the meta really well to know exactly what the main threat is. So if you can identify, oh, the main threat is going to be that Dratini evolving into Dragonite. So you shuffle their hand with red card. And now, I go for the Cyrus, get that thing out, and kill it. So, no threats. There we go. The Skull Fossil is not a threat at all because, as you can see, they run Electric Water, which clearly tells you they're running a Dragonite deck. And nope, this thing is not gonna rare candy and evolve. So they got a Pokeball. What's gonna come next? And of course, another Dratini maybe? There we go. I mean, in this game, my early hand sucked. I did not have a Froakie that early, so it kind of messed up my Greninja timing. But it's alright, I already got the 2 rare candies, the 2 Cyruses in hand. And now the Cyrus is gonna win me the game here. because I can go for another Water Shuriken on the Dratini, the one and only threat in their deck. And there we go. If your opponent cannot set up their main attacker very early on, you can do this to them and there's no way they can win. See, with the 2 Dratinis down, they are toast. They can't do damage and they know it, so they concede right there and right now. So this is how you win games with your Giratina Greninja Sylveon deck. Easy peasy, the most consistent deck by a mile. And guys, play this deck, have fun with it, and climb ranks quickly. And now let's move on to our final deck recommendation. Alright, I'm gonna give an honorable mention to Silvally. Silvally Oricorio, Silvally Rampados, those are performing quite well. But sadly, I don't really enjoy playing it at all, because the Silvally meta was kinda stale, and I don't like it. I love metas that are diverse. So now, if you want to deal with those Silvally decks, this is the deck to play. And it's gonna be Solgaleo EX and Shroom. Okay, now that the new meta is full of Sylveons, I still play Shroom because it works pretty well in this deck. You can put a Shroom in front and tank some damage, and then your Solgaleo just switches in, right, with Rising Road. You don't have that kind of problem. But okay, if you do want to, feel free to switch the Shiinotic line into the Sylveon EX line. It's up to you. I just love this. Look at this. This is silky smooth. Look at them. I have 2 Shiinotics very early on, and I've got all the cards I need in my hand. There we go. We've pretty much drawn all the Pokemon in our deck. And now whatever card I draw would be helpful. We Red Candy, we go to Solgaleo, and now the only cards that I need to draw are the supporters or the items that are going to help me. So now, Solgaleo goes in with the Rising Road. Okay, check this play out. I almost attacked like right here, but then I was kind of thinking, should I go for the attack? Maybe I can actually go for the Sabrina and kill off the fossil here, because that is going to be a bigger threat. They have a ton of cards in hand. They're pretty much gonna have Red Candy into the Rampados, right? Nope, I killed it off, so they cannot do anything about it. The benefit of this play is, okay, next turn, worst case scenario, they go for a Silvally, go for a supporter, deal a ton of damage to me, maybe even 120 with a red, right? But that's not gonna matter, because I can revenge kill him next turn. They can do a huge chunk, but it's not gonna matter. Oh, one more thing, guys. In this deck, I got 2 golden Solgaleo EXs. There we go, we're flexing it. See, they know they cannot win, and they concede. Solgaleo EX Shroom is still so consistent. And there we go, we're clutching victories with this deck. So, all in all, guys, these 3 decks are so consistent and so strong in the meta right now. Play them, get to any rank that you want, and have fun. This is the most important thing. Have fun in Pokemon Pocket. Yeah, it's not extremely competitive. Just play the decks you love and have fun with it. So there we go, guys. Hopefully you guys are going to try these decks out. If you loved the video, definitely slap the like and sub to the channel for free. Now have a great day, everybody, and peace out.